Good day, everyone. Welcome back to Lesson 3 of Gear Up. Today, we're moving on to guidance and information road signs, which help you find your way, plan your route, and reach your destinations confidently. Before we dive in, quick recap on Lesson 2. Last time we looked at road layout signs, which show you how the road changes, curves, junctions, narrowings. And then we did direction of movement signs, which shows you how traffic moves, two-way traffic, mergings, and all of that. Symbolic warning signs, which use universal images like slippery roads or animals crossings. Yeah. Hazard marker signs, the bold rectangular signs that show you obstacles, physical obstacles in the road. And then lastly, we did combination signs, which is multiple signs working together. So lesson 2 was about anticipating danger before it happens. But today, our focus shifts from preparation to navigation. Section 3 focuses on guidance and information signs, but we'll also be doing a bit of temporary signs, and traffic signs will also be under this section, but traffic signs are self-study. Please be sure to let me know if you're struggling with anything under the traffic signs part of the section. First, under guidance and information signs, we have direction sign symbols. These are the picture-based helpers of the road. So they use simple images to show what facility or what kind of services are ahead. For example, if you see an airplane symbol, that means there's an airport ahead. You see a bus symbol, that means there's a bus station or bus terminal ahead. A group of people means there's a conference or a community center nearby. So the aim of these signs is to use universal symbols so that anyone, even tourists who don't speak the local language, can understand them instantly. So when you see a picture with a sign, you must remember that a picture explains and it guides faster than words. So they translate the road to you in picture format. Next up are diagrammatic signs. These are the signs that show the road ahead in diagram form. So they're used mostly on highways and intersections where it's important to know the road layout early. They usually include arrows and lanes showing how the road splits or merges, town names and route names helping you to choose your path in advance, and distances so that you can move calmly and see how far you are from your destination. For example, a green board might show you the N1 to Cape Town and it shows you the direction in which it's in. Or it might show you the R21 to Pretoria and it shows you the direction you have to take to get to the R21 that will lead you to Pretoria. Now we move on to location signs, the signs that tell you exactly where you are. They're usually white, rectangular, and simple, designed for quick reading. Some examples may include a sign showing you a welcome to Johannesburg sign, or a welcome to the University of Limpopo sign, a Nelson Mandela Drive sign. These are your confirmation signs that reassure you that you're on the right track. So in short, location signs don't give instructions, they give confidence. Moving on to route marker signs, the navigators of the road network. They show the number, class, and direction of the route you're on. So here's how South African routes are organized. First up, we have national routes, which connect major cities, for example, the N1, N2, and N3. These are marked by the letter N. Second up, we have regional routes, which connect smaller towns and provinces, for example, R21 or the R512, marked by the letter R. And lastly, we have metropolitan routes, which are routes within cities and suburbs, for example, the M1 in Johannesburg, marked by the letter M. Route marker signs are signs that are rectangular, green, or brown or blue depending on the area, which combine numbers, symbols, and arrows to show you direction. Route marker signs are essential for staying on the correct highway, navigating unfamiliar areas, and for emergency communication. So if you ever need help, you can simply say, I'm on the N1, 5 kilometers before Rustenburg, and someone can get to you quickly. So yeah, quick road alphabet, just a quick recap. The N's is your national roads, R regional, M metro. Now let's talk about direction signs, the road's GPS. They come in 4 main types. First of them is advanced direction signs. These ones are placed before intersections. They show several directions with arrows. For example, a sign showing you where Pretoria is, where Kempton Park is, and where Johannesburg is. And these signs help you prepare ahead of time. Secondly, we have simple direction signs. They show usually one direction, one destination. Third, we have confirmation signs. These ones appear after the turn or junction. No arrows, just distances. They're just confirming that you're on the right route. And last, we have fingerboard signs. So these ones are like the old school signs that are shaped like arrows, often white with black letters. They're usually found in rural or regional areas. Okay, so the color code: green is for highways and long routes, white is for local roads, and blue is for information or services. Moving on, we have tourism direction signs, what I personally like to call the brownies. These are brown rectangular signs that point towards tourist attractions, natural sites, or recreational areas. They're designed to make traveling educational and enjoyable. So some examples include the sign showing the Kruger National Park, the sign showing you, a cultural village nearby, Durban beachfront, such signs. Now we have information signs. These are the calm, helpful signs that make driving smoother. They often have blue or white backgrounds and provide useful and practical details. So I'm going to break down a few examples. There's more examples. Please be sure to go through the K53 books that we have posted in the group chat, as well as just doing your own research and practicing on the app. I'm going to go through a few examples. First example is the exit countdown sign. So these ones are found on highways and they show you how far you are until your exit. Each stripe on the sign is equivalent to 100 meters. So these ones help you prepare to exit safely. Next up, we have right of way signs. These signs show you which lane or road has priority at a junction. If the sign is in your lane, then you have the right of way. So this one prevents confusion, especially around roundabouts or mergers. Cul-de-sac signs. This sign means there's a dead end ahead, and the red block itself represents the dead end. So whichever side you see the red block, that's the side where the dead end is. Multi-phase robot signs. This sign warns that traffic lights ahead operate on multiple phases, meaning that not all the directions move together. So when you encounter this sign, your next move is to stay alert and you move only when your light turns green. So next we have one of the most important and modern signs, the modal transfer station signs. So this sign tells you that there's a transport interchange point ahead where you can change from one mode of transport to another. For example, from a bus to a train or a taxi to a long distance coach. Moving on to the next segment of this section, temporary signs. So you usually find them around construction zones, detours, or accidents. They have yellow backgrounds to grab your attention instantly. So they come in different shapes, round, triangular, or rectangular, but yellow always means a temporary instruction. So they can apply in all categories: regulatory, warning, or information. All categories except tourism. An example: a road works ahead sign, a rectangular sign showing you that there's a detour to your left or to your right, a temporary 40 km/h zone. Usually they put that where there's roadworks and they want you to slow down. So they put it just before the roadworks and you'll see that there's a change in speed. Now, here's an important rule to remember when it comes to temporary signs. When a temporary sign and a permanent sign are in conflict, that means they're saying two different things. The yellow temporary sign will always win. So you must follow the temporary sign before you look at the permanent sign. So we'll close this section with a quick note on traffic signs, which we'll explore through self-study. So this includes more specific guidance signs and service indicators. If you need help reviewing this part of this section, please do text me. We end with a quick recap. So guidance and information signs help you navigate and plan your journey. We have under this section direction symbols, which use pictures to show services and facilities, diagrammatic signs, which show you how the road ahead is arranged, location signs tell you exactly where you are, route markers identify your road and your route number, direction signs guide your travel path, We have tourism signs, which lead you to cultural and natural attractions. And then we have information signs, which provide practical driving help. And last, we have temporary signs, which give short term instructions in yellow. So if regulatory signs enforce the law, warning signs protect you, then guidance and information signs empower you. Thank you, everyone. See you in the next lesson.